guys, Captain Popman coming at you today with a figure review of the Stranger Things figure by McFarlane Toys. The first one I think released from series 2 of the figure wave, and it's 11 from the Stranger Things set. Absolutely awesome figure. So today, I don't know if you watched my last video. If you did, thank you very much. But today what we're going to be doing is the first solo unboxing and figure review, like I said, of 11 from Stranger Things. It's a wave of figures, to be honest with you, that I did know was out, and I did see them out when I visited Forbidden Planet in Nottingham. But I had no real desire to get them at that particular time. It wasn't until recently when I went back in and had a closer look at them and, you know, realised how good they actually look, that I thought, you know what, I am going to buy these figures. These figures look absolutely awesome, and I want them for my collection 100%. If you just want to have a quick look at them there again, so I can see the glare in there, sorry about that. But you can see, you know, looking at the actual figure in the card, the likeness is absolutely awesome of 11. We'll get a close look, obviously, when we take her out of the box and stuff like that. That's the front. And then that's the back, showing all the other figures in the wave. There is more than that. I think that's a mixture of Series 1 and Series 2. Or I think that is actually Series 2. If I remember, Series 1 was just the 11 from Series 1. And then you also got Hopper in his police chief uniform as well. So I guess these are all the Series 2 figures that you can get. Obviously, you've got the Punk 11, regular Will. You've then got Mike. And then you've also got the exclusive, the upside down Will, which is there as well. Really love the card. I think the card is absolutely awesome. Love that retro Stranger Things, you know, like the actual poster from the first season. I think that looks absolutely incredible. And it just looks like a really cool figure. Really cool on the retro carding. You know, and as you can see, looking at this, she does come with quite a few accessories as well. The mask, the Halloween mask that she wears in Stranger Things Season 2. And then you've also got some open hands here as well. So yeah, reviewing 11. Let's have a quick look. Let's get her open. And let's see what we think to the figures. Now I know Stranger Things Season 3 starts on the 4th of July, I think it is. Recently, I've just gone through Season 1 and 2 again. Absolutely love the show. I think it's absolutely awesome. Millie Bobby Brown does an amazing job as 11, as well as the rest of the cast, really. You know, the kid actors. Sometimes you do, depending what you're watching, depending how good the actors are, sometimes kid actors don't quite hit the mark, I don't think. But with Stranger Things, I think every single one of them was, you know, amazing. The kids, the adults, obviously you've got Winona Ryder in there, David Harbour, who obviously plays the new Hellboy, which I've heard nothing but bad things about. You guys let me know in the comments if you've seen it and if it is any good. But I've heard really bad things about it, to be honest. But again, I tend not to listen to reviews all the time. I do like to make up my own mind and stuff. But yeah, if you guys have seen the new Hellboy or anything, and you know you've got an opinion on it, do let me know in the comments below what you think to it. This will be interesting to hear what you guys think. I'm just gonna try and take her out. Now, when I open figures, I always try the best I can anyway to not rip the cardboard, especially, you know, on cards that look as good as this. I don't want to damage the card too much if I can try and help it. I know sometimes, especially in the Game of Thrones McFarlane range, that come more in like an entire like plastic embossed case, I suppose. They are difficult to get out, and you do have to kind of ruin the box. But with this one, as you can see, I've just kind of cut down the back, cut down the side, took that little bit of plastic off down there, just so I can kind of get the inlay out, you know, no problem. So that's 11 out of the box, as you can see. Let's see if we can get a nice little close up on that. Yep, there you go. Really good quality, guys. The sculpting on the face looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, let's get her out and let's see if we can see what she looks like. Now, all these Stranger Things figures, as well as the Game of Thrones ones as well, to be fair, they all come with these stands. These little cool plastic stands. The Game of Thrones ones are like gloss black, with the Game of Thrones printed on. The Stranger Things ones, as you can see, clear plastic, and then the Stranger Things in red, just like printed on there. But I really like them, to be honest. I think they look really, really good. I like to stand my figures on stands, pose them up, like many collectors do, you know, kind of pose them and get them, you know, in stances that they're famous from the show. I think with 11, to be honest with you, what I'll probably end up doing is having a pose with like the arm out, the hand out, you know, using some of those mystic powers that she has. But yeah, let's get this tie wrap off the back and let's see how she looks. Out with the packaging. There we go. Oh, there's one down here as well. Oh, that one's just that one is one that you can cut. Actually, I could have cut the other one, but I do like to sometimes save them just in case. For whatever reason, I do want to pop them back in the plastic at any stage. Oh dear, she is awesome, to be fair. She looks absolutely awesome. Oh yeah, really cool. So that's 11 out of the box, guys. I don't know if you can see there. Again, really, really cool. Wearing like, it's classed as the Punk 11, the Punk 11 look from season 2. So it's where she goes to go and visit. I don't know if you've seen it. Spoiler alert if you haven't. But she goes to go and visit number 8, her so-called sister, and she kind of goes on an adventure with her, and they kind of punk her up, slick back her hair, you know, put her in these jeans and put this little cool bandana. I really like that touch. I think that's really, really cool. The likeness, you know, and representation from the show is absolutely amazing. That's really, really cool. Now with these McFarlane figures, unfortunately, the articulation isn't quite as good as like Marvel Legends, Marvel Select, stuff like that. Let's see if that kind of... There we go, that's that. So with the articulation, guys, oops, stuck to my watch. With the articulation, as you can see, her head does turn that far that way, turns that far that way as well. You can get a kind of looking up, and you can get her looking down a little bit as well, not too much. The arms do come out, and they do rotate all the way around. Same on that one. And then she has got like a single jointed elbow joint on there as well, which means she can bend her arm around that far, that sort of thing. Knees, legs, you can actually spread quite far, but again, this jacket kind of blocks, so you can kind of move it. It is only a soft plastic, and then the knees do bend that far down as well. No crunch forward, no stomach crunch, no ab crunch or anything like that on there, guys. But you know, when you're displaying them, I mean, it doesn't matter too much with these sorts of figures. You know, I think they look really cool. And then she has got a hole in the bottom of her foot as well that you can stand on a peg. Well, let's just see how tight that is to get in there. It's quite far back actually, that peg as well. I guess you'd have to pose her a little bit with a leg forward or with her feet forward, I'm not sure. Let's just pose them there like that, move her hands down. And yeah, so you can kind of see her posed just there. Like that. Now she does look really cool stood on the stand as well, guys. Like I said, you know, you can kind of see it on there like that. We'll get a pose there, just like that. And then, as always with these McFarlane figures, you do also get accessories as well. So in this particular figure, you do get 2 open hands, as I showed you before. Again, when I try to unbox things, I don't usually like to break the tape or rip the tape off. So you get a nice little open hand there as well, if you can see that. That's obviously to change your hands over if you want to. And then we'll get this one out as well. Just see what we think of this one. Again, a little open hand there as well for the other hand. And with these hands, as far as I'm aware, and I have been told to be quite careful because they are on a peg underneath. So I don't want to be too rough with this, to be honest, because I have heard that they break quite easy. And that one is tight, to be honest. That is a bit annoying, that one. There we go. That one's off there like that. Okay, that's cool. And then we can pop this one on there. Oops. Oh, Jesus, that one is tight, to be honest. I'm going to be careful there, guys. Be really, really careful. Because that is a nightmare. That does not want to go on there at all. That is tough, that. Really, really tough. That is a nightmare. That does not want to go on whatsoever. I don't know if that hole's a bit too big, actually. No, it doesn't look too bad, but so loose, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure what I think about that, to be honest with you. They are a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you, to get on and off. I can't really even get that one back on. How does that one fit? Yeah, so on the ball. That is really tough, that one, guys. I don't know how I feel about that at all. They just fall off so easy. Hold on a second, let's just see if we can get that on a little bit better. That is really tough to get on that one. Really tough. I might be a while doing this, guys. I might have to... There we go. There we go. We got that on eventually. So with this one, we can kind of move around. And to be fair, once they're on, they do look really good. Bend the knee a little bit. So you can kind of, you know, have our arm pointing out, I guess, like that. Like to use a power, that sort of thing. Which looks really cool, which is, I don't know, I may have a pose like that, I'm not sure yet. Them hands are an absolute nightmare, to be honest with you, so well, I don't know, we'll see about that. But yeah, kind of get a pose like that, which obviously removes the detachable hand as well. And then we've also got the Halloween mask that she wears, so I guess she can. Which again, really cool detail on that as well, guys. Really like the little rosy cheeks on there and stuff like that. That looks really cool. So I'm guessing with this one, if you really wanted to, you could put it over her face like that. So you could have a, see if you can see it a bit better, have her like that. But the way I will probably display her, get that off, is I may put that actually in a hand. So I'll lean forward, maybe holding the mask like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, overall, cool figure. Again, I'm not really sure what I think about the hands fitting actually on a pin. I much prefer them when, you know, the hands are like the Marvel Select figures, where the hands have actually got like a little joint coming off of the hand. And then the actual arm of the figure is like a hole and you slot the hand in that way. To me, that works a lot better. But again, that, you know, it looks pretty cool. To be fair, it's not too bad. So yeah, I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with her, to be honest with you. I think she looks really, really cool. I will be sticking her on my shelf with some of the other Stranger Things figures that I have. I don't know if you saw in the previous video, but I've also got Lucas and Dustin, and I will be collecting the others as well, guys, because, you know, Stranger Things is an absolutely awesome show. I don't know what I think about that, though. That does annoy me a little bit, that that's so far backwards like that. I might have to kind of, I don't know, I like to have them forwards, the stands facing forwards. So we'll see exactly how I'm going to have that posed. I'm not sure yet, like I said. Probably something like that. Again, I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, like I say, likeness-wise, facial sculpt-wise, she looks absolutely awesome. Really captures the likeness of Millie Bobby Brown, you know, and she's a really cool figure. Like I say, those hands, a little bit annoying, but other than that, really, really cool figure. So let me know what you think to these Stranger Things figures, guys. McFarlane are churning out some really, really good figures at the moment. As I said, the Game of Thrones ones, you've got the Stranger Things ones. Obviously, if you're a big collector of McFarlane and you've been around, you know, kind of known about them for a while, you know that back in the day they did more statuesque sort of figures, not really much articulation, but for the horror series. I think they also did like an Ozzy Osbourne figure and some Kiss figures and things like that as well. But they've really branched out. You know, they're really starting to do a great job on the face sculpts, the body sculpts, and I like the action figures. You know, I do like models as well. I am a big fan of like kind of statuesque figures, but action figures are where it's at for me, absolutely. So like I say, I think they've done a fantastic job on her. The other two figures that I do have, like I said, Dustin and Lucas, we will be reviewing them in a separate video. They look amazing as well. But, you know, the lightness on this one I absolutely love. I think she looks absolutely brilliant. And literally, I got her from Forbidden Planet for literally 15 quid. Retailed down from $23.99. So realistically, for a figure of this caliber, you can't go wrong, guys. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think to the figures. Let me know if you have the Stranger Things figures, whether or not you're going to be collecting them, you know, what you thought to this video, if you thought it was any good, if you thought it were poor, you know, any sort of feedback I welcome, you know, any hints, any tips, any advice, anything you want to say, guys, you know, please leave a comment please leave, you know, a comment in the comments below, just so we can kind of, you know, start a dialogue together, that sort of stuff. I am going to be doing a lot more of these unboxing videos in the future, a lot more reviews, a lot more things like that, a lot more toy hunts. So again, anything you guys want to see in the channel, do please let me know. Please like, share, subscribe. You know, if we get to a certain amount of subscribers, I'm thinking when we get to 500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway of some pops and things like that, you know. So please, if you want to be in it with a chance of winning some free pops, like, share, hit that subscribe button. You know, and that means I can certainly do a giveaway for you guys in the near future. But yeah, Stranger Things figures. Again, let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. Is it a figure you'll be picking up? You know, let me know if so. But all I'll say is thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you very much for subscribing. You know, and like I say, if you want to follow me on Instagram, that's Captain Popman. Lots of stuff on there in regards to pops and action figures as well. And I do use Instagram more than anything else. So either comment to me on there, or again, if you can, comment to me on here, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching.